Hey guys, so day 2 we're going to continue with cutting the tarps, trying to get these awning walls set up and ready to go for the camping season since spring is right around the corner. Um, Little dog coming down the road. I started last night, and the biggest thing about not finishing last night was that it was getting dark. I was running out of daylight, and plus I wanted to get some good footage where you guys could see what it is that I'm doing and how I'm doing it. And if this is a project that you want to tackle and take on yourself, it's fairly simple. Basically, all you have to do is get some paracord and add it to the end of your awning arms, and then just get something heavy to hold it down at the end and make the angles that you want, and then you can take your measurements off of that. Alright, so jumping into it, you can see that I've got my tarp laid out on the ground. Got some rocks holding it down so that the wind won't blow it up. But basically this is the bottom down here on this edge, and I'm using the corner here as my 90-degree. Ignore the Crocs, they're comfortable, don't judge me. So I got my measurement along the bottom here, using this as a 90-degree. Come up, make my mark right there. Then I'd make a straight edge across the top to another measurement. And then to get my angle, I've marked where the edge is going to be at. And then it goes across to the bottom and it gives me that angle. I don't have to worry about trying to use some kind of other tool. It's very simple. It's easy to do as long as you got that paracord or any kind of string basically to give you that that angle. Anybody can do this project. Alright, so as long as I know that I'm lined up on my measurement, what I'm going to do is kind of use this as a more sturdy guide here. You don't have to worry about it being perfect if you're going to sew it up. You can correct your seam allowance and stuff whenever you're sewing it. Your width, should I say. Basically, I'm just taking this here, moving it down, and make my scribe. And that's it. I'm going to do the same thing here. That is my straight edge. Line it up. And really the cool thing about doing this is, even with making the awning, I've spent like 60 bucks on material, 70, something like that. Another 50 on the tarps. So I've got 4 walls. I'm still gonna save myself like $1,000 as opposed to buying one online. If you've got the means to make your own stuff, do it. It's so rewarding. It's such an accomplishment, such a good feeling knowing that you made something. You did it. You don't have to rely on somebody else. You work on your skills. You never know where it's going to take you. The things that you can do that you don't even know that you can do, you will amaze yourself. When I was growing up, my dad was always out in the yard and he was working on something. My mom was working in the flower beds. I had a neighbor. His name was Kenneth. He's an older guy, about my parents' age. He was always out in his shed and he was working on stuff. He was always building something, doing woodworking or just working out. The dude was big, he was swole, he was lifting weights. I'd always go over there and watch him do projects and stuff. And he never ran me off. I was never like that annoying kid. Even though I asked questions, I asked like legitimate questions of why are you doing that? What does that do? And I don't think it ever really got on his nerves because he knew that I was learning. I wasn't just asking annoying questions. I was asking real educated questions. And I think that he liked it because the only way to get younger kids involved is to include them in things. I think we can all agree that video games and TV and social media and phones and stuff take over a lot of our kids' time. All right. So you can kind of see how that angle, that taper there, gives me that wall. All right, so the first panel, guys, is done. As far as getting the seam sewed up, I still have to wait on the zippers, like I said, but yeah, this is what the footprint looks like for, I believe this is wall number 3, with the edges sewn up. So you can see that even though I'm not that great at sewing, I mean, it's still a pretty close to straight line. Once that zipper gets put on there, and I put some guide wires or some loops, paracord loops on here with some patches to reinforce it and give it some strength. I think it's going to work out pretty well. What do you think? What do you think, Oakley? Huh? What do you think? Huh? But yeah, not bad, not bad. I like it. I highly encourage you guys to try this out if you get the opportunity. It's really simple. I mean, yeah, it's easy to pay $200 or $300 for some awning walls, but if you can save a few extra bucks, learn a new skill, do it. So guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Click like, share, subscribe, bell notification, all that good stuff. We'll have some new content coming to you. Hopefully it'll get better and you guys can enjoy it a little more. Like I said, this is new to me. I'm still kind of building up my confidence and all that stuff. There's a plane going over right now. But as always, take care, take it easy, guys. Stay on the trail. If you do DIY stuff, let me know in the comments below, and we'll see you later.